Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we try to, cut through all the noise and information overload. We dive straight into the stories and ideas you want to get, a deeper understanding of. We aim for those aha moments, surprising insights. Maybe a bit of humor, too.
Make things interesting.
Exactly. So today we're diving into something pretty unique, a cobbler's spiritual journey.
Right.
The source material isn't like a history book. It's a narrative, a story about transformation, discovery, how guidance can show up in really unexpected ways.
And it starts quite atmospherically, doesn't it? In this small, quiet place, Gulzarabad.
Yeah.
We meet Akhtar. He's a cobbler, about 40 years old. And his shop sign, it says, Akhtar mochi, chutonki marama dil se dil tak.
Which means?
Akhtar the cobbler, shoe repair from heart to heart. But here's the thing, the irony. Akhtar's own heart felt broken. He could mend shoes, sure, but his own life felt, full of this lingering sadness. He kept wondering, is this really it? Something inside was searching.
Right. So that sets up our big question for this deep dive. How can just one encounter, maybe something that seems small, totally change a life?
And what does that tell us about spiritual growth?
Exactly. What are the deeper lessons here? We're going to unpack this story layer by layer and see how guidance can pop up where you least expect it. Let's step into Akhtar's world.
Okay.
So the scene is set. It's Friday after prayers. Akhtar's back in his little shop, working on an old sandal.
It's just a normal day.
Seems like it. But then he hears footsteps. He looks up. And there's this young woman. Mysterious is definitely the word the source uses.
Now, she described.
About 25, simple shawl, but this really radiant smile. And her eyes, they just capture him for a moment. Leave him a bit breathless, it says.
It's amazing how these pivotal moments often start so ordinarily. Her first request is super simple. Right?
Yeah, just, brother, these shoes need a little cleaning. Can you do it?
And he notices they're not even broken, just old and dusty.
Right. He's kind of wondering why she bothered coming all this way for that, but he does it. And as he hands them back, that's when it shifts.
She asks him something direct.
She does. Brother, you sit here every day. Doesn't your heart ever feel sad?
Wow, straight to it.
And when he admits, sadness is part of life, she really looks at him and says softly, she quotes the Quran.
Inna Allah ma'al usra yusra.
Meaning?
Indeed, with hardship there is ease. It's a really fundamental verse in Islam, a reminder that relief is always, always tied to struggle. It's meant to give hope, patience.
And for Akhtar, hearing this from a stranger, it stirs something deep inside him, creates this strange feeling in his heart.
And it wasn't just a one-time thing.
No, exactly. This first meeting, kind of cryptic, it becomes this weekly ritual. Every single Friday, she shows up.
Always with the same pair of shoes, just for cleaning.
Yeah, like a quiet, steady rhythm entering his life.
And each time, she brings a little more, like pieces of a spiritual lesson plan unfolding week by week.
How so?
Well, one Friday, he's feeling particularly down, restless, and she teaches him a specific prayer, a dua.
Okay.
Allahumma inni a'udbuka min lahami wal hazan.
Which is that?
Oh Allah, I seek refuge in you from grief and sadness. And the text says, when Akhtar recites it, he feels this unusual peace wash over him. Another time, she gives him prayer beads, a tasbih.
Right.
And tells him to recite Subhanallah, glory be to Allah, when his heart feels troubled. She says it illuminates the heart.
Does it work for him?
He feels this warmth from the beads, apparently, and reciting it actually lightens his mood. But it gets even more mysterious.
Oh.
Sometimes after she leaves, he finds things stuck in her shoes, little bits of paper, even a tawiza once. That's like a protective amulet.
Seriously? What did they say?
Things like patience and hope illuminate the path, and patience finds a way through every difficulty. Little potent messages.
So you can really see the change starting in him. It's not just internal feelings anymore.
Exactly. He starts doing things he never did before, like praying extra voluntary prayers, to fall at night, praying from the heart.
Feeling actual peace, shedding tears, but tears of solace, not sadness.
Right. And it's noticeable. Other people see it. Like Rahim Chacha, the local tea seller.
What does he say?
He comments on Akhtar's new glow.
Yeah.
Just asks him what's changed.
And Akhtar, does he tell him about the woman?
No, he keeps it quiet. Just smiles and says something like, perhaps some servant of Allah brought light into my life.
That's interesting. It kind of speaks to the authenticity of it, doesn't it? When the change is visible, even if the cause is hidden.
It really does. And the mystery around her, it just keeps deepening. There's this one key conversation.
Go on.
As he's cleaning her shoes, she asks him gently if he ever thinks about the wisdom hidden in everyday tasks.
Okay.
And she makes this direct link. Just as you clean these shoes, she says, Allah cleanses our hearts. We just need to open the doors of our hearts.
Wow. That's quite a connection to make.
And then she follows it up with another Quranic verse. Fasrahila ila al-qawmul kafirun. Only those who disbelieve despair of Allah's mercy. Basically, never give up hope in God, no matter how dark things seem. This hits Akhtar hard.
I bet. You can just imagine his mind racing at this point. Who is she? A saint? An angel?
Right.
Or just someone incredibly wise?
Right. He finally works up the courage to ask her where these words, this wisdom comes from.
And her answer.
It's pretty profound. She says, brother, these words come from Allah's speech. When the heart is open, Allah himself shows the path of his wisdom.
So it's not her, it's the source and the openness of the heart.
Exactly. And then she gives him another gift, a small Quran translation.
Oh, okay.
Tells him to read it daily. It says it'll bring light in his heart. He senses this isn't just a book, it's something more. A spiritual key, maybe?
But just as things seem to be settling into this new guided rhythm,
right,
something happens.
The pattern breaks.
Yeah. One Friday. She doesn't come. And the next Friday, same thing. She's gone. Akhtar is, understandably, really distressed. He'd come to rely on those visits.
That connection, that anchor.
Right. So he decides he has to find her. He needs answers.
So he starts searching all over Gulzarabad, leaves his shop with a friend and just goes looking, asking everyone.
And what does he find?
This is maybe the most baffling part. He asks Rahim Chacha, the tea seller.
Who saw his glow.
Right. And Rahim Chacha just looks confused. Says something like, Akhtar, what are you talking about? We've never seen a girl like that around here.
No way.
Gets the same reaction from the cloth seller near the mosque. Even the imam, the religious leader, thinks hard, but can't recall anyone matching her description.
So nobody saw her, except him.
Apparently not. It throws everything into question for Akhtar. Was she even real? Was it all in his head? A dream? What was that?
Man, that's a huge internal struggle. Facing something so profound, yet so unverifiable. What does he do?
He goes back to his shop, heart heavy, and picks up that Quran translation she gave him. And his eyes land on a specific verse. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun.
Indeed, to Allah we belong, and to him we shall return, often said in times of loss, right?
Exactly. It brings him some comfort, some acceptance, but it also sparks this deeper question. Maybe she wasn't the point. Maybe she was the message sent from Allah.
A shift in perspective.
And that night, he has these dreams, recurring dreams.
What about?
He sees a light, hears a voice. It tells him, Akhtar, the search is not external, but internal. Allah's path passes through the heart.
Wow.
In another dream, the girl herself appears, and she just says softly, Allah's servants are never alone. Just keep your heart open.
So the dreams are redirecting him. Stop looking out there. Look in here.
Precisely. It's the final nudge he needs to turn inwards.
And this leads to his big realization, his breakthrough.
It does. The source describes him sitting by a pond one evening outside the settlement. He opened the Quran again.
And reads.
Another powerful verse. وَمَن يَتَّقِ اللَّهُ مَخْرَجَهُ وَيَرْزُقْهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ.
Which translates to...
And whoever fears Allah, he will make a way out for him and provide for him from where he does not expect.
Ah.
And in that moment, reading that verse by the quiet water, it just clicks. Everything falls into place.
He understands her purpose.
Yes. He realizes she was sent specifically to guide him to Allah's path. She wasn't just a person. She was a spiritual catalyst, a divine message designed to wake him up from the inside.
That's huge. But the story isn't quite over, is it? There's one more twist.
Right. Just when you think it's resolved internally for him, the external echo comes back. One day, he's back in his shop. A little boy walks in, and he's carrying...
Let me guess. The shoes.
The exact same pair of shoes. Akhtar's heart is pounding.
I bet. What does the boy say?
Akhtar asks him, where did you get these? The boy just shrugs, says some woman gave them to him, told him to bring them to Akhtar for cleaning, and then she vanished. Just gone.
Talk about persistent, even in her absence.
Oh.
So what does Akhtar find this time?
He takes the shoes, his hands probably trembling a little, and yes, another small piece of paper tucked inside.
The final message.
Seems so. It reads, patience and faith achieve every destination.
Wow.
And that's it. Tears well up. It's the final confirmation. She was the message. She came to clean his heart, teach him patience, reliance, faith, enlighten him. Angel, saint, he doesn't know, doesn't really matter anymore.
Her form wasn't the point. Her function was.
Exactly. Her presence, however mysterious, completely rerouted his life.
And this understanding, it changes him completely, doesn't it? It gives him a new purpose.
Totally. He even puts up a new sign outside his shop.
Not the heart-to-heart one.
A new one.
Right.
It says, "Guidance is a gift from Allah. Keep the doors of your heart open."
Ah, beautiful.
And he starts sharing his own journey, his own experience with customers who seem troubled. He's not just mending shoes now, he's mending spirits, in a way, offering hope.
Finding his own peace by helping others find theirs, knowing he's not alone.
That's the transformation, from that deep melancholy to this place of inner peace and purpose.
What an incredible story. From such despair to such light. It really shows how keeping that door open, the heart store, can change absolutely everything.
It really does. And the takeaways are so clear, I think.
Yeah. What stands out most to you?
Well, first, just that profound guidance can seriously come from anywhere. The most unexpected people or situations. Don't dismiss the ordinary.
Right. And the symbolism of cleaning.
Yes, cleaning the shoes, cleaning the heart. That connection is so powerful. Mundane acts can hold deep spiritual lessons.
And that shift he made from looking outside for her for answers
to realizing the search was internal. That's huge.
Yeah.
The path is often within us, waiting.
Absolutely. And finally, just the core message running through it all, patience, faith, keeping your heart open. These aren't just nice ideas. They're essential tools for receiving that guidance, that wisdom.
Couldn't agree more.
So the question for you listening is, what does this stir up? Where are you maybe looking for guidance right now?
Yeah, and is that door, the door to your heart, truly open? Open to messages that might not look the way you expect.
Are you potentially missing something because it seems too simple, too mundane?
Or maybe too mysterious? It leaves you with a final thought, doesn't it? What unseen messages, or maybe mysterious encounters, might be subtly nudging you in your own life right now?
Urging you towards something deeper, a new path, if you just, pay close enough attention.
Something to think about.